What's going on, y'all? God bless everybody that's watching right now. I'm gonna just get straight into it. I ain't gonna get up here and play around with y'all or nothing like that. I'm gonna just get right into it. We gonna just get right into it, man. God has he's been putting this on my spirit so heavy lately. I only gave this story. I only talked to this story. I only told like about 2 or 3 people about this story. Like, I haven't been telling everybody about this story. This is my testimony of how I found God again, and He brought me back in with open arms. This is my testimony, right? And it's crazy, man, because like every time I think about it, man, it's just so joyful, man. It's like so many thoughts come in my head every time I think about it. Every time I think about it, man. But one day I was just, I was laying down, eyes closed. I was laying in my bed, and at this moment, I wasn't following God at all. I knew that there was a God. I had experiences before in 2012 where, God showed me who, that He's really God, and that He's really here. He showed me these things, he woke me up then, but then I kind of fell back into the, but this situation right here, this is when He really woke me up, and that's it. Like, it's no going back after this, This when He really woke me up and let me know, like, you're one of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're one of them. So I was laying down, and all right, let me back up. As a matter of fact, it's so much with this story, right? Let me tell you. Okay, I had a porn addiction since I was a kid, right? Since I was a kid, I had a porn addiction. And like, the thing about having porn addictions and stuff like that, anytime you have a porn addiction, or you just can't control yourself, you can't control yourself over sex, you can't stop looking at the websites and porn and stuff like that. That means you have a strong hold on you. You have a strong hold on you. In other words, you have a demon attached to you. Let me say that again. See, when Jesus used to talk to people, right? He used to talk in parables. What parables is just repeating it so people can understand you more. You know what I'm saying? So when you have any addictions like that, that means there's a demon attached to you. That demon is feeding off of your life. That demon is feeding off of that. It's a sexual demon. It's two different types of demons. The female one is called a succubus, and the male sex demon is called an incubus. It's 2 sex demons, right? So it was a sex demon attached to me all these years. I never knew it. The thing about it is that y'all gotta understand this. This is one thing that people don't understand, is that it's demons all around us at all times. At all times. Y'all gotta understand that. And it's angels around us at all times. Just because you can't see it, don't mean they're not real. They're really out here. Just because you cannot see these entities, do not mean they're not real. So like I say, it was a stronghold on me. Like I was driving truck over the road, and hey, I have nothing to hide. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to hide. I'm gonna be total honest with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have nothing to hide at all. You know what I'm saying? My heart is pure. I have nothing to hide. I have no ego. I have no pride. God crushed all that. I have no ego. I have no pride at all. So it like I say, when I was driving truck, it was times where, man, like I'll be driving, I'll be doing a load, and I would have to just stop because I had to get a rock off. With me not having wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, I had a whole demon that was attached to me. I didn't know that. I didn't know this. You know what I'm saying? So one day I was laying in my bed, And the demon that was attached to me showed itself to me. Yeah. Oh yeah. See, when you're a chosen one, these things will happen to you. These things are gonna happen. Don't be scared. You know who we got behind us. You don't gotta be scared. What you scared for? You know what I'm saying? But it showed itself to me, and it was crazy, man. It showed itself to me, and I knew a few other people that actually seen demons before in their life, and the way they described it, that's exactly what it looked like. Like it looked like it's black. It kind of like morphs, and it just looks stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like but I seen it, you know, and it jumped out at me. You know, after I seen it jump out at me, that's when the fear came in. You know what I'm saying? I saw it. Like we looking right at each other. Me and the demon just looking right at each other, and I saw it, and it jumped out at me like it was about to attack me. And as soon as I seen it jump at me, see this. As soon as it jumped at me, I just caught off guard. Like I didn't know what else to do. What else I'm gonna do? My first instinct to do was to call out for God. That was my first instinct. And one thing about God, y'all gotta understand this. God is a very merciful God. He's very merciful. Just because you out here sinning willingly and stuff like that, don't mean he not still. You know what I'm saying? He's still around. You know, all you gotta do is just repent, ask for forgiveness of your sins, and bring them. Accept them back into your life. You got to accept him back into your life. The thing about God is that we didn't leave him. I mean, he didn't leave us. We left him. You know what I'm saying? You out here willingly sinning, doing what you want to do. Hey, you left him. And that's what happened to me. I left him. I knew who God was, but like I say, I left him. So, back to the matter at hand though, I called for him, man. I called for him. And as soon as I lie to you not, guys. I lie to you not, man. As soon as I called for him, as soon as I called out for God, he casted that demon out. He casted that demon right out. He casted it out. And I felt it. I felt it. And this was last year, as a matter of fact, like in the middle of summer. This is when it happened. And man, and this is when it starts to get real, because at this moment he was like, okay, it's time. Like this has got to stop. You know what I'm saying? Like I always knew I was different. You know what I'm saying? I always had a different instinct than everybody else. I always thought different and deeper than everybody else. I always knew something was different. So this day he just broke me down. Like, I mean, he broke me down. This is what God does when, like, I don't know how it is with everybody else, but this is what he did with me. He broke me down. He broke me down. He broke me down. Like this is what I was just talking about. Like when I said I have no ego, I have no pride. He broke my ego and pride down. I have no more ego. He broke that down. You can't get to the kingdom with being prideful. You can't get to the kingdom having ego. You can't get to the kingdom. It's all in the scripture. It's all in the Bible. You can read it yourself. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? Some people just think I be talking. I don't just be talking. Like, I have the discernment. God tells me things. He sends me messages. I know the scripture. He just continued to break me down. I just fell on the floor. And I cried, man. Like I felt this. The spirit was so heavy on me at this moment. Like I'm getting chill bumps just talking about it, man. The spirit was so heavy this night, man. Like I'll say this at this time it's probably like around probably like between like 6 and 8 at this time, at this moment. He's taking me through a lot right now, so I'm on the floor just crying, man. And he just sending me so many messages. He's sending me so many messages. He's waking me all the way up, 100% all the way up at this moment. This whole night, he's waking me all the way up. So, I just, when God is talking to you, sometimes it's just like a knowing. You feel it. You just feel it. You feel it. It's in your spirit. He doesn't talk to you when you really in the spirit. When he's really right, like really right there, like you just feel it. You just know when he's talking to you. You don't hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt the need. I'm looking at my jury. I'm like, man, this it don't mean nothing. Like all this doesn't mean nothing no more. Like, why do I got this on? I had to take my gold necklace off. I took my necklace off. I threw it over somewhere. I don't know. I took my earrings off. I'm like, yo, none of this stuff. This is what God is putting in my spirit. It doesn't mean nothing. I went to my car was right outside. I looked at my car. My car had rims on it and stuff like that. I'm looking outside at my car, painted and everything. Like, bro, this don't mean nothing. It does. All this stuff doesn't mean anything at all. It doesn't, bro. All this stuff doesn't mean anything. It's a spirit. The Bible talks about this a few times. It's a spiritual warfare going on out here. This is what the real, you know what I'm saying? This was really going on. This is what you really need to be worried about. This is what God was trying to put in my head. It's a spiritual warfare going on out here. None of this stuff don't mean anything. Trying to impress people and stuff, it don't mean nothing, bro. Trying to impress people? You need to be trying to impress God. Hey, come on, man. It's not a game. This is not a game. It's not a game. But he just kept breaking me down and kept. He sent me so many messages, man. I wish I could have just been writing it down so I could just, but I can still see, like, looking at it, I can see it vividly, though. Like, it was just a lot of me just crying and a lot of, like, he was just putting so many thoughts into my head, like, giving me the truth. Like, I'm thinking, like, man, like, now I know the truth now. Like, I can't even listen to the same music no more that I used to listen to. You know what I'm saying? This is how me and my brother used to bond. Like, I'll send him some new music, see if he'll send me new music and stuff like that. I can barely even listen to the music that I used to listen to anymore because I know what it's about. I know what it's doing. I can't go, like he let me know all these things. I can't even go to clubs no more. I don't go to clubs no more. For what? The clubs are one of the most demonic places you can be in, other than church. Other than the churches now in this day and time. I haven't been to a club in almost a year, bro. I can't see myself in a club. Like, what am I gonna do in a club? Yo, I be thinking about it all the time. Like, I'm gonna feel so out of place if I go inside of a club, man. But and he just kept breaking me down, right? And my windowsill was up. My window was open, so I just went outside. I went to the window. And I'm just crying, man. I'm crying. Like, I cannot stop crying. I'm crying for hours and hours and hours as he's giving me messages and all types of truth. He's just giving me it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sitting here, and I was crying so much that the windowsill right here, it was a puddle full of tears, man. I haven't cried in 10 years, bro. I needed that. There was a whole cleanse, man. God was he broke me down and he was building me back up. This is the point. He's building me up now. You know what I'm saying? He broke me down. He broke my ego down. He broke my pride down. Then now he's building me up at this moment now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on a windowsill just crying, man. Tears everywhere, right? And like, mind you, you know how people are now this day and age. Like, we're so in our own circle, right? We're so in our own bubble that we don't worry about what's going on around us. We don't worry about what's going on with anybody else. People are so selfish in this day and age. So, I'm just crying, and then I noticed it was a guy walking over. I was in the hotel at the time. It was a guy walking over there, like kind of like towards the door, but I ain't paying him no mind. Man, y'all, tell me why this dude walks right over to my window. But I didn't pay him no mind, right? I wasn't paying him no mind, and like he was like this, like bent down, like You know what I'm saying? Like he was going through something. You know what I'm saying? Like he was going through something. But I wasn't paying on no mind because at this I'm still selfish. You know what I'm saying? But God is building me up though. He's taking all the bad things out of me. Stuff like he's taking everything out of me right now. He's building me up. He's breaking me down and building me up right now at this moment. So God just told me, bro, look down. Like, do you see what's going on? Look down. It's not all about you. It's not all about you anymore. It's not all about you anymore. Look down at this dude, man. This dude has been sitting like this, like down like this for like about 10, 15 minutes now. Right under my window. Out of all these windows, it's a hotel. Out of all these windows, he right under my window. So, my first instinct was just pray for him, man. I forgot what the prayer that I said. It was something like, maybe like whatever he's going through, you know, just lift him up and forgive him for his sins. Whatever I said, it was something, you know, around those lines. Man, I lie to you not, guys. As soon as I said that, he got up. It's like he rose. You know what I'm saying? He shook it off. I lie to you. I just told my dad about this like a week ago. He got up and shook it off, and I was just crying. As soon as I seen that, he got up and shook it off, and then he walked in the hotel like nothing happened. It's not a coincidence, bro. Come on, man. It's not a coincidence. It's the power of prayer. So once that happened, God sent me another message. I fell down on the floor, bro. I fell down on the floor, started crying again. After what I just did right there, and then the message that he just gave me, I fell down on the floor. And I told God, I'll never forget, man. I was like, it's too high for cost. I told God it's too high of a cost. What God told me was that I was one of the chosen ones. He chose me, and he told me that he wants me. He has a big mission in my life. He wants me to heal people. He wants me to give people the word. He wants me to wake people up. And when he told me that, man, I'm just sitting there crying like me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, me? Excuse me, y'all. I couldn't believe it at the time. Like, I'm taking it in. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, it's too high of a cost. Cause at the time, like, I kind of know what it comes with. You know what I'm saying? I kind of know what it comes with. But then he let me know. God gives his strongest. God gives his strongest battles to his strongest children. So I thought in my head, so why not me, man? This dude Kevin Gates, he said the same thing in one of his I think he was on stage one time. I seen a clip of it one time. Now for some reason that part was always just stuck in my head. And when that happened, God let me know I was a chosen one. He told me what he wanted me to do and stuff like that. I said, why not me, man? I've been through so much. I've been through so many spiritual battles that don't make no sense, man. To the point where I was wondering why for months it was tears coming out my left eye. It was tears coming out my left eye. And God told me the reason why you got tears coming out your left eye is because your soul has been through so much. My soul been through so much, it was tears coming out my left eye. Once God built me up all the way and reconstructed my spirit over these past few months, it don't do it no more. I don't cry out this eye no more. I knew exactly what it was. That's what it was. You know what I'm saying? And like he was just breaking me down. And I'm crying all the way, and he giving me information and messages all the way through the night. I was crying from like 8 p.m. all the way to maybe 4 in the morning. I was crying. You know what I'm saying? And like, it just been up since, man. It just been up since. And this is the life now. Like this is where we at now. This is where we at with it. And the thing about it is like once you find it, once you find God all the way, you're gonna keep elevating. You keep elevating. You keep learning. You keep obtaining wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. You just keep winning, man. It does not stop, bro. It doesn't stop. Whoo! I tell you, man. Hey, it took me a lot of courage to make this video. Guys, he's been wanting me to get this message out for a long time. He's been wanting me to get this message out, and I'm finally getting it out, man. It feels so good, man. I just hope, you know, this video go viral. I hope a lot of people see this video. Hey. We did it. We did it. Oh yeah, and I forgot to tell y'all too, by the way. During that time when I was you know, God was breaking me down and building me up and stuff like that, I heard my ancestors. That clapping let me know. See, I asked God, I told God to give me all the information that I needed to give everybody, so that they can really get an understanding. As soon as I did that clapping, it brought it back up. My ancestors knew what was going on. I heard, I seen my ancestors clapping. They was clapping. It sounded like they were cheering, like they was happy. They was very, very, very proud of me, because they knew where I came from, and they knew everything that I've been through. They was clapping. I heard my grandma. I heard my grandma, Mama Jackson. I heard my grandma Katie. I heard my Uncle Wally, and I heard a lot more of my ancestors. It was a lot of my ancestors there in the spiritual realm. I was in the spiritual realm, actually. That's where I was at. And they was basically, you know, congratulating me that I made it. They knew I was the chosen one. But hey, y'all make sure y'all share this video. Make sure y'all like this video, man. Definitely make sure y'all like this video, man. Hey, we're gonna be doing more videos like this. This not the first video of this, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because y'all gonna look at my other videos that's on this page, and I'm like, wow, this dude changed so much. I'm like, yeah, I know it. I know it. You ain't gotta tell me. But hey, y'all stay blessed, man. We out of here, bro.